Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miners' offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for you. And that's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking for a man. It's Aitman. Finds his man.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, Can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulane right back to the line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. His head is spinning. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tulane. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. Running into the open space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Miners want to move quickly. Gives it to the back on the draw. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Miners will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. This time it's complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Under fire. He's got the tight end. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Snow. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Miners in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Aitman. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Miners have this offense rolling.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Miners have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Touchdown, Miners! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. Floating away. Right on the money. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Off the play fake on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're down 28-14, making it really important to put up some kind of score on this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Miners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw. It's Aitman. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Miners want to crank the tempo. Gets the back moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs to buy some time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's high. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He's trying to get it in, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Got his man on the outside. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We are just about ready to start the second half.
28, Utah, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this drive firing. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Grabs it in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Tulane right back to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. Puts him in the spin cycle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. It's Aikman. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
16-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Complete downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Tackle is made.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Aitman. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They just keep firing. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's got it, 1st down and more. That's a 20. He's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UTEP.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Ellington. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here on third down for this offense. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They'll go back to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tulane. And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory form.